episode 78. Thank you all for listening to episode 77, Pyomai, a pecker of wood in the country house. I'm Mark, here with my co-host.
Kurt Angle's gold medals.
And?
Shane Helms.
Back to me. Thanks to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing. You're not ready yet. The first and primary sponsor of OTL Sports Podcast. Thank you, Brandon. We're going to get you our shirt order. It is now technically considered May 15th. I don't know where I think I'm in San Diego right now. But looking forward to everyone being able to hear this show, which releases on May 16th. We're, by the way, currently watching 2001 King of the Ring. Thank you, Jeremy, for this suggestion, which is a match between Kurt Angle, who you said looks jacked, and Shane McMahon.
Very underrated wrestler.
As they would call him in
Wait, who's underrated?
Shane.
I thought you were saying Kurt. I'm like, get out of here.
As they would call him in the gym, Cock Diesel.
Who?
Kurt Angle.
Did they?
That's what they call jack people. Cock Diesel.
Cock Diesel.
Cock Diesel.
All right. Thank you to Sean at Crandall's Quality Lawn Care.
Do you think they ever called Brandon Cock Diesel while he was in the gym working out at Heidelberg?
Called him Chicken Little. Give him a call, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding area. And not...
Dude, it's like the South Pole. Can't shoot at that.
You missed the TV.
Did I?
Yes.
No, I was aiming. I need the bullet. Give me bullet. Back to Mother Rush. We need bullet to shoot.
Oh, fucking Ovechkin's back again.
We need vodka.
Finally, we can go.
We need vodka to shoot. That's what we need.
Ooh, Iraq?
Kuwait.
Weren't we just there?
That's
Red
Iran,
Sea?
bro.
No, that's
Oh,
Kuwait.
that's Iraq. No, it's
No.
almost Baghdad.
Almost Kuwait.
Is that Kut? Is that Kurt? Is that Kurt?
Cut.
Cut.
With a K.
Good.
Cut.
You were right at the Tigris River there.
There we go.
I was thirsty.
Yes.
Mesopotamia right there.
And
Say mesothelioma?
mesothelioma.
Yeah, that. Do you have it? Because
I said
you can
Mesopotamia.
you can get it through a settlement or something.
I said Mesopotamia.
Mesopotamia, or you called it mesotheliotamia or whatever.
Mesothelioma.
You get that from going in Mesopotamia. Mesothelioma crossed in Mesopotamia. So, serves the Toledo and surrounding area, not cut Iraq. That's ironic. He doesn't cut in cut Iraq.
That is true. He does not.
And it's a K-U-T.
Which is maybe how Sean would spell it.
Or maybe it's, how would you say it from Mother Russia?
Oh, you cut grass. We cut, but we don't use lawnmower. We use scissor. We don't have lawnmower in Russia. We just have scissor.
You don't have those.
We have one scissor. We cut. Then we drink and then cut. Drink and cut. We don't even have grass in Mother Russia. We have snow. We have snow and Siberian Husky.
Do you use hockey sticks to cut the grass?
No, we use hockey stick to play hockey with vodka. We don't.
So do you use vodka bottle as a puck?
We use vodka bottle for Molotov cocktail. What do you not understand? I don't get.
All right. Well, thank you again for showing up, Mr. Ovechkin.
No cut grass.
Do you like wrestling?
I do like wrestle.
Favorite wrestler?
Nikolai Volkov. He sang Russian national anthem to T.
Is he a Russian wrestling legend?
No. What about Rusev?
Fuck Rusev. He's a Russian god. And Undertake. We like Undertake.
Nikolai or
Everybody like Undertake.
What about Stone Cold?
He don't drink vodka. We don't like Stone Cold. No beer, Mother Rush. Only vodka. Shvedka.
What about Lana?
Yeah, we like Lana backwards.
I'm sure you do.
What about Maurice Claret? You heard he got his vodka on.
Good man. Good man. If you get DUI with vodka, you a real man. You Russian. You honorary Russian, you get DUI vodka. And have AK-47 and Car 2.
Do you support guns?
AK-47 only. Nothing else. Only AK-47.
You ever played Grand Theft Auto?
We don't have TV in Mother Rush. TV only hockey. KHL.
So Kirilenko, what was his name? Andre Kirilenko? AK-47?
AK-47, yes.
There you go.
Play for the Utah Jazz.
What about what was that other one from Russia? It was pretty decent.
What about my boy Sergei Fedorov?
Well, yes, we like they're the Russian five. Always have Sergei Fedorov.
What about
There you go.
Sergei God.
There you
Ovechkin
go.
now God.
There you go. I like it.
Ovechkin win
what
championship.
about Evgeny Malkin?
Fuck him. He plays for Penguin. No one likes Penguin. Pussy Crosby. Fuck Canada.
I like this guy. We need to keep him around more.
You feed me more vodka, I cut grass with scissor.
What's your name again, sir? I know I keep calling you Ovechkin.
Sergei.
Sergey.
Sergei Federon. Not Fedorov, Federon. I'm Sergei Fedorov, evil twin brother.
I thought it was Sergey 69ov.
Oh, we know 69 in the rush. Missionary only.
All right. Well, thank you, Sergey Federon, for coming to the show.
You're welcome. More vodka. Got to go.
All right. Oh, God. Well, thanks to Sergey. Bear,
JR's hat.
thanks for coming back, Bear.
I just went to the bathroom. What happened?
Well, you missed Sergey. He was a good guy.
Oh, I'll have to see him next time.
Good guy. Oh, man.
He was.
I don't even know where we were.
Is he Russian?
Thanks to, yes.
Oh,
Thanks
okay.
to Sergey Federon.
Sergei Federon. That's
Yeah.
really close to Fedorov.
Yeah, I don't think they're really, maybe they're cousins. Maybe
I
next
don't
time
know.
we'll ask.
Fedorov is a hockey god, though.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have a segment now for Mr. Sergey.
You see Heyman duck when Shane jumped over him and he ducked.
All right, so Verizon, true technology business partner who helps local businesses deploy technologies, positively impact operations, get increased revenue for the company. Verizon, they do not wait for the future, they build it. Go to the website, get in touch with a sales rep in your area. Thank you to PNC. Visit Cassandra PNC, who will help with your banking needs. Whether it be loans, credit cards, personal banking, she's there to help. Give her a call, 419-877-0634. And thank you to Ben Meyer at Yark Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Visit him on the Central Avenue Strip. So, was there any updates, Brandon, from All Elite?
On before that, would you say, because I just watched Shane pop Kurt with the kendo stick, would you say the kendo stick is the best weapon ever?
Well,
I think the chair is just a classic.
I mean, yeah, it's a
chair is
classic,
a
but I'm
classic,
talking
yeah.
best ever. Dude, that kendo stick, man, leaves some welts on a dude.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
it
the
does.
sledgehammer's probably, well, but it's not legit used.
Yeah.
Yeah, for kendo stick, probably.
yeah, I agree.
I mean, Kurt's back is bleeding because of them shots.
Look at Rhonda that one time.
Yeah, she
Charlotte too. Your bae.
some nice welts all over.
Yeah.
The anything from All Elite, Brandon?
I did not see anything unless I missed it. So
No, I think
Dean
they're-
Ambrose is still not going there.
He's doing independent. He's
But-
probably going to book independent. Which, speaking of which, Rhino leaving WWE after June,
I did see that
he will be
yeah,
going independent as well. He may be All Elite. You never know. Did you see they changed the name of that's what it was. They changed the name of the Over the Budget or something Battle Royal, or I can't remember what it was called. I think it's like a Casino Battle Royal.
I don't know, but Rhino said that
Is it going to be on their pay-per-view?
They're yeah.
Rhino said that they doubled his salary to stay at home. So basically, they were going to pay him not to wrestle, and I think Rhino just said, "Okay, yeah, screw that. No, never mind."
Wait, what?
WWE was going to double Rhino's salary to stay at home. So he said no. Yeah, he said no, and
Who the hell passes up free money?
I guess he still wants to wrestle.
It's called a Casino Battle Royal now, by the way.
Casino, great movie, by the way.
So
That just baffles my mind. Would you do that?
what's that?
Someone
I mean,
doubled your salary to sit at home and do nothing, and you said, "Nah, I want to work."
Well, I would too if
I'd
I was
sit
like,
at home.
how old is he? He's like 48 years old. I mean, he's only got so many years. I mean, I guess, yeah, I would
So
double my salary. I'm going to stay at home, sure.
You would,
I'll be-
you would sit at home, double your salary. For,
I'll be Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, Ric Flair. No, Ric Flair only sat out. Hold on.
He couldn't. He had to come in to make his money
Yeah.
just so he could turn around and spend it.
Exactly.
Bill Goldberg.
All right. Justin on the Twitter. This is a fun one. You'll like it this week. What would be OJ's gimmick if he started wrestling? OJ Simpson, that is.
I know what his finishing move would be. It'd be the Bronco Buster.
Nice.
Thank you.
Because he drove a Bronco. I like it.
His gimmick would be I don't know,
I have no idea. That's
the Glove Man, the Thriller Killer,
Thriller Killer.
I have no idea.
the Acquitta.
The Aquita.
Yeah, but the Bronco Buster, definitely a finishing move, no doubt.
Bronco Knife Master. I like it.
Could, but he didn't do it, so it's okay.
The jackknife could also be a finisher.
That would be the jackknife.
He could be like the Hollywood, I don't know, Playboy. That would be his gimmick.
Yeah, or the Trojan Man.
There you go.
I mean, where he played for what, the Bills, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't really have anything good there.
Bronco.
His rival would be Ronald, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I'm just
He could be what? I don't know. Jailman, Jailbird,
I don't know.
the betting man. But we've come down with the Bronco Buster and the jackknife would be his finishing moves.
Yep. No doubt about that. What else could he do? You could do the... No, I think those are good. Those are perfect.
I like him.
Bronco Buster sets up the jackknife.
Brandon, you got the Raw recap?
No, I do not. Do you have it? Do you want me to give it again?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay,
I'll just highlight a little bit. So
Let's bore
Vince,
our...
yeah, let's bore people. So let's Vince. I'll just give a quick thing. Vince was first out,
Let me try to pull.
and yeah, go ahead. But he said he has a wild because I'm going off memory from what I saw. So he started this. There's now a wild card, and we're gonna bring over 3 or 4 people, and we're gonna do this from they can cross over on shows. So Vince, I need an appearance. What do you say? You know, you're getting pressure from the TV gods of NBC and Fox, and they want to see more star power. So what are you going to do, Vince?
Well, actually, that came off more as like Hawk right there.
Yeah.
Well, oh, what a rush. Where was I doing, Vince?
Yeah.
Damn it. Well, we need to get an all-star. We need a guy from SmackDown to go to Raw whenever, and a guy from Raw to go to Raw, and then another guy from Raw to go to NXT, and then that guy from NXT to go to WCW. They've been around for 20 years.
I hear you sent the Singh brothers to 205 Live. Why?
What? I don't even know I still have 205 Live. Does anyone even watch that?
I don't think anybody watches Raw or SmackDown, Vince, to be honest with you.
You know what? I don't. I heard Vince was here, but I don't watch Raw and SmackDown anymore.
Yeah.
Vince would be mad. Shut the fuck up, Ryan. Just watch it. Get my viewers from 1.8 million to 1.801 million.
Well,
it's a hand.
unfortunately, Fox wants it to go from 1.8 million to 3 million. There's no chance in hell. Sorry, Vince.
I like it.
Go ahead. You said it. Might as well. Go ahead. Sing it.
You've got no chance.
You have to sing it.
No chance.
That's what you got.
No chance in hell.
Stop it.
God, the Vince voice sucks. That hurts. So, Vince has no chance in hell of getting to 3 million unless something drastic happens. He's still in control. It's not going to happen.
Do you think XFL viewership counts in with SmackDown?
I wish it did. Because they're going to get, about 6, 7, 800,000? First week, probably 3, 4 million.
Yeah.
Probably drop down to about the million range, I would think. Probably get a million. Man, I don't know. You might get some wrestling fans, but there's going to be no wrestling announcers. It's straight football. So he's going to pull more football people, not wrestling, which is okay with me.
Right, that's what I want. I don't want JR and Jesse the Body and Jerry the King Lawler to do football.
The King. So, Vince, you were close on that. He came out and said, we're going to have people from SmackDown go to Raw and SmackDown go to SmackDown. And I'm like, what? Who gave him a live mic? Like, why does he still have a mic? I don't understand. But, he did sign...
Because he does still own the whole thing. Right.
He did sign Brock Lesnar for 2 more years. He retired from UFC. He has him for 2 more years. That's great. And you know what? He draws star power. And then they're going back to Saudi Arabia. We talked about this, which is they should have just kept the name Backlash because that's what they're getting. And they're going to have Brock. They're going to have Undertaker. Who else did they say is going to... Goldberg. That's right. Should be interesting.
God, the shooting star press onto the trash can.
Brandon, but you can go ahead with Raw, Brandon. Star power came over.
Vince kicked it off.
Wake me up when you're done.
Yeah, I know, right? Vince kicked it off.
I'm going to go get some pizza.
Vince kicked it off with him coming out. Roman did tweet earlier in the week that, or I guess not early, over the weekend, that he was going to make an appearance, which drew a lot of criticism because, he is on SmackDown.
I'm going to cut you off real quick. You know what would make this great? If you read this in a way that was like enthusiastic and not on Raw. Well, it's already boring enough.
I mean, dude, I'm
That's perfect.
See,
you got it.
Got what?
Yeah.
Do you
Instead of being a monotone monster?
I'm trying because
okay, hold on, wait. Let's stop.
This is a couple days. I'm trying to refresh my memory. Okay, and I'm just.
Oh,
reading
and by the
this.
way, sorry, this was Raw from last week. By the way, on the
I don't even know what day. What day are we on?
This is the 15th technically, but it was the 6th and 7th Raw because we weren't around for the 13th and 14th. Which let's guess. Okay, covered.
Brandon, you watched Seinfeld, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so then why don't you speak like George Costanza?
Oh, that'd be perfect.
That'd be absolutely wonderful.
I don't know if I can do a George Costanza though.
How can you not do a George Costanza?
I don't know.
It's just like that. You just can't do a George Costanza. You gotta get all hyped up for no reason, Jerry.
I don't want to be a pirate.
I'm sorry, Mr. Steinbrenner. I'll do better.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Go ahead, Mr. Costanza. Are you here?
So it actually took a while for them to get a match going on. What?
Oh my God. It's like, what? What happened?
Well, because you guys are distracting me. So yeah, everybody came out.
That's why you just keep talking, Brandon.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to do that. So Roman came out, Kofi came out, Daniel Bryan came out, and by this time I'm like, what the hell's going on? So after they talked, let's see, I'm trying to refresh my memory because I forgot what happened. Oh, Drew McIntyre came out. So everybody came out. They're obviously struggling to get ratings and trying to figure out what's going on. They got that whole wild card thing that Gary just talked about. I'm sorry, Mark just talked about.
Yeah, it's Mark, right.
AJ Styles came out. Seth Rollins came out.
They didn't know, man. I know you guys knew, but they didn't know.
They didn't know, man. So that put together a match of Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin, blah, and Bobby Lashley. So Bobby Lashley and Corbin got the win on that one. What else we got? We got Sami Zayn. He got thrown in the dumpster by
that was the most monotone,
Braun.
excited I've ever heard. We have Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn, yeah, he got thrown into a dumpster. He lived through the dumpster, though.
He did. Not like Mankind and...
he was on SmackDown the next day.
Not like Terry Funk and Mankind.
I saw McFoley last week.
There are people in there!
Get someone out here! Get someone out here now!
Oh, gosh.
I bet you I could go smoke a cigarette and get back in here before he's done.
Oh, easily.
You probably could, dude.
Easily.
Next, I don't know who's in the Lucha House Party anymore. I think Carlisto. That got a D-
His name's
rating.
Kalisto, not Carlisto.
That got a D- rating. Rick
Carlito,
Rude Jr.
Caribbean Cool.
Huh?
What?
I didn't hear what you said.
Carlito, Caribbean Cool.
There you go.
I was asking you. It wasn't. That was a question.
Yeah. And he bit into an apple.
This is what I'm going to do to you right here if you keep talking. Right, watch.
It's not going to break, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that one
They already
broke.
messed up. He already threw him into it the first time and about killed him.
About broke his neck.
Yeah.
Next we had...
Did we miss it?
Yeah, we did.
Damn it.
You guys were sitting there making fun of me.
Felt like glass in his back.
Next we had Ricochet versus Rick Rude Jr. Ricochet got the win on that. That was a C rating. By the way, I'm going off Bleacher Report again.
Wait, who got the win on that?
Ricochet.
So he stays in the Money in the Bank match.
Oh, yeah, that was a stipulation, yeah.
Yep.
What'd you say?
So,
Stipulation.
The what? The stipulation?
Is that the stipulation?
Yeah, but you said stipulation.
Did I don't know. Okay, whatever. I don't remember. Stipulation. There you go. So Rick Rude Jr. is not in the Money in the Bank. Next we had your Bay, Mark.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I didn't see this. I didn't see this,
hold
by
on.
the way. I fell
That'll
asleep.
make sense, though, for wrestling, though, if I'm a Mark. If
You
I
could-
use
you
my
could be a
actual
Mark.
name because I'm a Mark. Yeah, it's perfect.
You look like a Mark.
Thanks, Dick. And you are a Dick. It's perfect. Can I get Dick put on yours?
No.
Damn it. Dick Tournament?
Sure.
All right.
said sure, I heard it.
Okay, next we had Lacey Evans. She came out. She fought unknown opponent.
My bae. God, Lacey.
So I don't know who this person was, but that got a B+ rating. Becky came out and they fought for a little bit, attacked each other, and Lacey got away.
Oh, back through.
Yeah, that's intense. This is an awesome match, by the way. Next, we had a non-title match with Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins versus the Viking Raiders.
So, Vince, I'm glad you went with the Viking Raiders instead of the Viking Experience.
Fuck them all!
Conrad was giving Bruce some crap about that, which I thought was awesome. And next we had Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. We had a couple of WrestleMania rematches here, but Reigns defeated McIntyre via DQ. And Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I didn't even know they were still wrestling on Raw. They no, they didn't even have nothing. Did you see this?
What?
With Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows versus the Rival. They did, I guess, some segment. It says no match, F-.
Oh, because the Revival came out.
F-.
The Revival came out, and then they had they were itching on their private areas. You know, like last week they had, or 2 weeks ago they had the shave their backs. Well, last week, which is, you know, when this episode aired on the 6th, God, it was so stupid. They had itch. Like, they put something in them, so they're just itching all over on their private area. So he gives them water, and he's like, that was for you to drink, Oos. Water makes it worse, so they just start going crazy. The one starts doing the stop, drop, and roll, which I found hilarious. And then they get up and run away. So there was no match, which was dumb.
So you would have given it a D-, not an F-.
I would have given it a D+.
F-. So next we had Lars Sullivan.
The D.
All of them? You'd
All
give
D.
all 4 of them the D+?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Next we had Lars Sullivan. Is he getting bored? Is he getting boring, by the way?
Lars Sullivan.
I'm over it. I'm over it, by the way.
Well, did you not see that
he
he's getting
might
in
be
trouble?
done- he might be done
get
anyways.
fired.
What happened?
Yeah.
Now this is exciting.
Racial slurs, tweets, a lot of different things.
From back in the day or recent?
Yeah,
Back in the day.
I mean, it's still bad.
But unfortunately, you
come
can't do it.
on.
Yeah, and they're bringing. Well,
why
remember
don't
we live in
these
the
dumbass-
generation of.
Yeah, but you see all this come through.
Fluff.
Go to your Twitter and delete it.
Right.
You can delete that. It's not that hard to go back and do. I don't understand why people don't do that.
What do they call this generation? The
Millennials.
No, I know that because we're technically millennials, but
Pussification.
No, we're not.
Internet. Yes, you are.
yes, we are. Unfortunately,
No. And last we had another WrestleMania rematch with Kofi defeating Daniel Bryan.
Pin him, Kurt. 1, 2.
Oh, what a false finish.
Is that Kyoto again?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
So that is your Raw recap.
Is that Brandon's tooth?
Wait, so now you're going to go into DJ voice after it's over?
Yeah, the hits on 104.
Why didn't you just talk like that the whole time?
You should have.
Are
So
you-
let's.
Oh, you're going to do SmackDown?
Yeah, I'll do SmackDown because
Wake me up when September ends.
wake me up.
Great,
All right.
great song, by the way.
Who sings it?
Blink 182.
Green Day.
That's right.
Dumbass.
Damn it.
What
Dumas.
what an idiot.
Amy Dumas.
Alexander Dumbass. Dumas.
Dumas.
You ever read this? It's also about a prison break. So, Kofi Kingston comes out, offers AJ Styles, who is on SmackDown again, and Sami Zayn a WWE Championship opportunity. Sami Zayn, this character is fun for me. I enjoy him.
Yeah, I don't mind it, actually.
Yeah, it's so much better to kind of see who he is. So, AJ Styles is this first person to cross brand lines. We see it later with the Usos. They come over and cross over because Shane literally gives the titles because Jeff Hardy is out, so they had to forfeit the titles, Jeff and Matt. He gives the titles to Rowan and Daniel Bryan, but they have a match with the Usos later. So we'll talk about that. What do you think about them having Kofi fight with AJ and Sami Zayn? Did you figure what was going to happen? Did you see what happened? Okay,
No.
I'll ask Bear. How do you think this ended? Kofi, AJ, and Sami Zayn? Because I know you didn't watch.
As a match?
Mhm.
Well, triple threat came in DQ, right? So Kofi probably ended up winning.
Okay, what did he do? Who did he beat? Who did he pin?
Trouble in Paradise to Sammy.
Yep.
Yeah, he wasn't beating AJ.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, we know that you can't. He's not going to pin a top guy. So we'll see what happens.
Now, if AJ would have pinned Kofi, it would have been good for story, but
yeah, and then
that didn't
get
happen,
the title
so.
back on the guy that's going to bring you ratings. Sorry, I like Kofi, and he's actually very, very crowd favorite right now.
I'm just saying, remember, my prediction is he loses it, this Money in the Bank when we get to those
And we're going to get to that.
Yep.
Jeez, hit him with a table. So Ali...
is that a table or is it just a...
Oh, it's a piece of plywood.
Piece of plywood he's hitting him with.
I thought it was a table. It's plywood. So Ali fought Andrade and won by disqualification because they got attacked by Randy Orton. Had the run in.
Out of nowhere.
He RKO'd Ali, and then he had an awesome RKO off Andrade, who was going to do like basically a flying headbutt off the top, just right there.
Right into it.
So let's stop real quick because I want to...
How does that...
Kyoto's holding it.
Oh, my gosh.
Angle slam.
Off the
Right on that
plywood.
broken glass, too, that's in the ring.
Is it over yet?
It will be right now.
Look at his eye just twitching.
Shane, you did...
Kyoto's like, shit, Shane's
Can you imagine,
dead.
like, watching-
I'm fired. God damn
Yeah,
it.
because it's
Can you
his
imagine
son.
sitting back there and just watching your son just get his ass beat?
Vince probably likes it.
But Vince knows he goes all out. This is why he puts his son in these
He's like,
matches.
just like old man.
Like, we all know what he said to Mick Foley afterwards, thank you for doing this, but I don't ever want to see you do this again. Like, some of this stuff right here, I mean, geez.
Yeah, it was a hell of a match.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Literally put
That's
him
probably
through
what
hell.
Kurt's saying right now. Are you alive? I'm not.
Right. So, the match, though, Ali and Andrade, was a fucking amazing match. But then they just ruined it with the DQ, which I understand why they got to do it. WWE should have gave him more time, and they didn't, which kind of sucked. But, it is what it is. Next, we talked about how Shane was handing over the titles to Rowan and Daniel Bryan. And then the Usos came out, who were technically Raw superstars, came out to SmackDown to challenge. They ended up losing, so Rowan and Daniel Bryan won the tag titles. I like this for storyline. Give Daniel Bryan something else because he's not going to be in the main championship conversation for a while. It's going to be Kofi and basically Kevin Owens for now. I don't know how long that'll go.
I just liked how they called Rowan and Brian SpongeBob and Patrick.
And Patrick. And then Ren and Stimpy. Fantastic. Miz attacked Shane again. Did you see that?
Yep.
But then the B team attacked him.
Jeez. That's got to hurt like a mother.
Did you see that? Oh, that? Yeah. Did you guys see that, though? B team came out, made their heel turn, quote unquote, and beat up the Miz, who used to be their guy.
Yep.
So that's okay. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville beat Carmella and Ember Moon, and by pinfall. It was okay, but later on, afterwards, Paige came out with Asuka and Kairi Sane talking about them kind of winning everything. And then the end of the night, you had Kofi, AJ Styles, Sami Zayn. Very good match. I did catch the match. It was very good. Like you said, we could predict what was going to happen. Kevin Owens came out. He did try to distract, so he beat up Xavier to see if Sami Zayn could get the victory over Kofi. Kofi ended up hitting Trouble in Paradise real quick, and that was that. So here's my problem. So Sami Zayn, I think, is going to be a SmackDown guy now because he legitimately got embarrassed on Raw. Thrown in a dumpster, thrown in the trash. The garbage truck picked him up in the dumpster. And then he goes to SmackDown, and he was a legitimate top heel in the main event, which is where he should be. And give him a damn mic. Let him talk. He's great.
Yep.
He knows what he's doing. So I'm interested to see more of Sami Zayn as a heel, but time will tell if WWE will do it. So, we'll see. So, anything else for this? That was a good match. We got Old School Jericho with my Old School Jericho, whatever you call those things, figurine.
Yep.
And that one guy.
Chris Benoit.
All right. Let's talk about, okay, right now we have 9 matches for Money in the Bank. We don't know what is going to, if they're going to add more matches. If they do, we're going to add this later, so you won't hear it on the show, but we will have it in our list, and we will cover it on the May 22nd episode. Or no, it would be May 23rd for us, and actually it would be that Sunday.
There's old Brooklyn Brawler for you.
Oh, God. 23rd, 24th, 25th, 20th. I think it's the 27th. It's the day before Memorial Day is when this will actually come out, when we cover the results and what we added, what we subtracted. So, updated standings real quick. We've got me at 23-4, Bear 21-5, Brandon 18-8, and Jake at 12-14. So, for Money in the Bank, let's go. We can go up, down, backwards, left, right. I don't really give a shit. I got to pull this back up, so give me a moment.
Enhance.
All right, so we're going to go over the card. Let's start. Oh, this is not this year. Or is it? No.
Yeah, that's the match that he
They just added one.
when he tore his quads.
Since I just talked to him, so I'm going to have to ask him. Tony Nese versus Araya Deveri. So I'll ask him. I'll text him. But let's start with that one.
Who'd Parrot pick?
He didn't know. That match was not there.
Oh, okay. Brandon, go first.
What's the match? Sorry.
Tony Nese.
Tony Nix.
Didn't even say who was play or he's fucking fighting.
Davari or something. It's
Davari?
Tony Nese will win.
Yeah, give me Tony Nese.
All right, I've got Nese as well. So this takes a minute to put in. Nese, Rey Mysterio, and Samoa Joe.
Samoa. Brent, are you paying attention?
Sorry, Stone Cold was just stunning Molly Holly.
I will turn this.
No, don't.
Joe or Ray?
Give me Rey Mysterio.
You're killing me.
Rey Mysterio.
All right, Kofi Kingston, Kevin Owens.
Kofi's going to hold on to it a little longer.
I've also got Kofi.
I didn't realize he was fighting Kevin Owens. Damn it. I don't think Owens can win the belt, but I did predict Kofi to lose the belt, so I'm going to take Kofi.
Shane or Miz? I got Miz.
Miz. It'll end that feud.
Well, this would be 1-1 if they do this.
I don't think they'll end this, though.
No, probably SummerSlam.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Charlotte or Becky?
Becky. Unfortunately.
I'm going Charlotte. I think Lacey Evans, which we're going to cover later, is going to lose first early in the night and come out and cost her against Charlotte. I think that's what happens.
Okay.
And that's going to keep that feud going. Charlotte will move on to bigger and better things. The Hills are alive.
The Hills are alive.
All right. Roman or who the hell's Roman fighting? Elias.
Oh, Elias is finally fighting?
Yeah.
Give me Roman.
Yeah, give me Roman.
Same. Who's going to win the women's Money in the Bank?
Who's all in it again?
You're kidding me, right?
Sorry.
Trying to type notes on one.
I already got...
All right, so Natalya, Dana Brooke, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Mandy Rose, Ember Moon, Carmella.
Carmella.
Ember Moon. She's got to win. I've picked her. I don't know how many times.
You keep picking her.
She's got to win something.
Give me Mandy Rose.
Okay, 3 different picks there. I like
Actually, 4. He took Natalya.
Of course he did. Okay, 4 different picks.
All right, men's Money in the Bank.
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, that was kind of where I was leaning as well.
Yep.
I'm gonna stay. I'll do McIntyre.
Same here. Seth or AJ?
Seth.
Yeah, Seth.
For the belt, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Seth.
I agree, and I think he makes his heel turn right after. He's starting to tween. He's a tweener right now. He's going to make that heel turn right after.
Okay.
I think he just beats his ass after when he tries to shake his hand. Kind of like the Shawn and HBK and Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then Becky and Lacey.
2 belts.
Becky.
Like I said, Becky wins here. I think she loses to Charlotte later.
Why isn't it Becky 2 boobs?
Because she's Becky 1 boob. Becky uniboob.
Yeah, but she has 2, though. It doesn't make sense.
Maybe there's 2.
I don't know.
All right.
There's 2.
There is 2. There's 2. All right. Jason debate. What do we got?
All right. 8 of them on here.
Ooh.
Number 1. Sirs. How dare you? I have not, and by the way, I'm once again reading this as he typed it. This is not me reading. He just can't type sometimes. Sirs, how dare you? I have not gave up on Sasha, nor have I selected a new quote-unquote favorite. Grow up. That was it. That was number one. Not a question. He just seemed angry because we told him to move on from Sasha.
Well, he can move on to AEW.
She's done.
And, yeah, pick somebody else. Jason, for 2 weeks from now, or, well, I guess it'll be next week. You'll hear this on Memorial Day weekend if you listen. I need to hear in the debate a new Bay.
Who's
your new Bay?
That is your job.
That's your job for question number 1 in a few weeks. And if you want to submit it in writing, because you've got 2 weeks to do this, P.O. Box 2659, White House, Ohio 43571, or you can send an email to Ryan _
Dot.
Merp.
No, com. You can put.
Oh,
everyone
okay.
has .com.
Well, we have .biz.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, and tell why. So
and he has .edu. So yeah, I guess really.
New Bay and why. That's your goal.
Okay.
Well, it's because Sasha's gone. So just tell us why that is your Bay.
Yes.
New Bay and why. Okay, good. That'll be good. I'll give him some homework to do.
But she's done.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Number 2. So WWE's head writer was fired this week as the TV ratings are at an all-time low. Any of you have interest in working for WWE?
No.
That's
NXT, Triple H, yes. When Triple H takes over, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to do it as writer though. It just seems like too much writing.
I don't think you literally write.
A type.
Jason,
else
could
probably
you do
does
it? Could Jason do it?
Would Jason want to work for WWE? That's question 2 for him next week.
Oh, we're just gonna. Oh boy.
I want him to answer these, the ones he asked.
Okay. So question
Based
1.
on his writing of how he writes these questions to you, I want to see him write a promo and have a wrestler give that promo just the way he writes it.
Okay, so he
Now
is
he's got 3 things,
So
so
he's
we
gotta
need
write
to
a
know who
promo?
his new Bay is and why it's that person.
if he wants to work for WWE and he needs
And
to
what would
write
he do?
and he needs to write a promo.
And we need a promo, and I want his gimmick character.
And he's got to write it in his writing. So
His writing, and I want to know his gimmick character's name, and Bear is going to read the promo as written.
in whatever voice you want me to. I'll throw. If you have to write a promo, you have to pick.
Please pick
Which one?
Please pick Mr. Federon. I want to hear a promo from Mr. Federon.
In all Russian, that would be amazing.
Yes.
All right.
In his writing, it'd be perfect because I wouldn't know if it's
Nikolai
you
Volkov's-
or him.
Nikolai Volkov's young prodigy.
Sergey Federon.
Sergey Federon. We drink lots of vodka. Number 3, to display your WWE writing skills, let's hear from each of you how a Money in the Bank match would go down using this scenario. Gary, quote-unquote the merch guy, versus Bear, which he spelled B-A-R-E, quote-unquote the player, versus Brandon, quote-unquote the Pumpkin Spice Experience, with quote-unquote stat guy as special referee.
Well, how I would play it out is merch guy somehow miraculously finds a pumpkin spice latte and throws it towards the crowd. We lose Brandon for the match. It's now down to a 1-on-1 match. The bare naked man, or the player, bare naked player, against the merch man with the special guest referee, the stat parrot. And since merch man can pay off said stat parrot, I'm getting Money in the Bank. It makes sense for the merch guy. Money, merch in the bank.
Okay,
Take
I
a
like
minute.
it. For me, as I had to do this,
By the way, I love the question.
for myself, I would just as Brandon with his pumpkin spice and Gary the merch guy were fighting in the ring for the belt as they were going up the ladder and kind of beating each other. I would have folded a whole bunch of shirts and put it on a table and line people up so Gary got the smell of money and got distracted and ran down there.
Perfect.
And I know Brandon's going to be slow climbing
But
up
you
a
know
ladder.
you're going to
so-
distract the referee because he's also a merch guy.
Well, I would just feed him parrot food. I don't know what parrots eat, but I'd feed it to him.
He's a pecker of wood.
That is, so I'd just feed him wood. That'd be perfect. Go ahead, say it.
Who's wood?
The table's wood. He'd just come over to the merch table, and then as Brandon was slowly climbing the ladder because it's not going to be fast. It's going to be really slow. I'm assuming you're scared of climbing ladders.
Don't break my merch table.
So what I would do then is have a nice Keurig there, plug it in, put in a Starbucks
On a
pumpkin
75-foot extension cord.
put in a Starbucks and you can just smell it as it goes. And then he'd slowly come down from the ladder. By that time, no one would be in the ring. I'd climb up and grab my briefcase. And then as I was walking away, I would hit Stat Parrot and turn heel. Thank you.
I love it.
Well,
good luck following that one.
Well, for me, it would start off. I would throw a bunch of clothes at you, merch guy.
Is
bunch
it your
of
clothes or the bare naked players' clothes?
All the clothes in the arena.
Jeez.
I would then
the ring
hit,
would be covered.
I've
I would
seen
then
wrestling
hit.
fans. I don't want that.
I would then hit the Godfather's music and bring out the hoe train for Bear.
Yeah, that's a good
So the player would be gone.
What city are we in?
Vegas.
A lot of hoes there.
Woo! Train!
Yes, I would throw some wood at the parrot.
Is it your wood?
Not my wood. It's the table's wood. So I'm going off a little bit. I'm going off Bear's.
Wait, so did you have to use a table saw to get that wood cut up?
Yes. Yep. And then I would slowly, because I don't run, I would slowly walk up the ladder while Bear ran away with the hoe train.
I'd be gone.
I'm still covered in clothing.
Yep. Merch guy is still covered in all the clothes in the arena. And I got JR
So is everybody
calling the match.
naked?
Huh?
So you're just looking at everybody naked?
No, they took all the merch that was around that was being sold
the
in the
merch.
arena. Yeah, and thrown at you.
Gotcha.
Okay?
That's gonna be a lot.
You got Mount Everest of merch on you.
Mount Everest merch.
I get
Bear
enough
is in
from
the
that.
back already. The whole train's gone.
With the whoo!
I got
train.
Jim Ross calling the whole match. Parrot stat guy. Parrot's gone because he's eating wood.
A typical day.
And I would make my coffee from Bear's Starbucks Keurig while I'm walking up the ladder, drinking it with my pumpkin spice as I grab the briefcase.
Now, do you put creamer in your pumpkin spice coffee
Yes.
Yeah, it's Stat Parrot cream.
Yes.
from the Woody ate?
Yes.
Not that.
Wait, do you put pumpkin spice creamer in your pumpkin spice coffee?
Yes. It adds to the flavor.
Too much.
Do you
pumpkin
also
spice.
eat pumpkin spice frosted flakes
Delicious, by the way.
or pumpkin spice croissant sandwich?
I would if they made it.
That would be terrible. Anyways,
So, but that is how
good.
my match will go. That's
And
how my match will go.
for fun, I want. This is going to be a lot of homework for him. See, we don't even need questions because I just want to read what you're going to say. So this is number 4 for you, Jason. I also want you to use the same scenario and insert yourself into this match. So it is a fatal 4-way Money in the Bank with Stat Parrot as the
Special entrance as the match has already begun.
and this would be with Jason the Red Rocket, because that's always what he calls Andy Dalton,
I like it.
even though it's the Red Rifle.
Well,
But he calls him the Red Rocket.
or whatever gimmick he comes up with, that's what I want it to be. And so he doesn't have to write a promo. We can just make it that we want him to cover that with his new gimmick character. And he can make maybe not a promo, but like a line. Or just talk shit to put a line for each one of us. Talk shit. I don't
Yeah,
care.
that's okay.
I like it.
Cut a promo on us. I like it.
And then get into the match and tell us the outcome.
That's a lot of typing for him. His fingers are going to be tired.
Well, he's got 2 weeks, so he's fine.
fingers hurt.
Well, now your back's going to hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty. Or you just pulled woodpecking duty.
Your fingers wouldn't hurt for that. Number 4. Who Day Walk with Elias. I said Who Day Walk with Elias. Were they in Cincinnati or something? Or is he just...
Yeah, they were.
That would be why then.
Yeah.
Did he make fun of the Bengals?
I didn't see it.
Wait, so they were in Cincinnati and he didn't even go? Really, Jason? You didn't even go? You're a loser. He has
Bengals suck.
he has 2 children who are of perfect age to start
How old are
watching
they?
wrestling. I think 5 and 3.
Oh, yes.
5, and actually...
Maybe that was maybe 6 and 4 now.
Grayson and I were watching SmackDown on the 7th, and I said, hey, AJ might be on here because they're doing a wild card thing. And we turned it on. He was the first person out. He's like, I've never seen him. I'm like, yeah, he did. And he's like, and then he started talking. He's like, I've never heard him. And then he hears him talk. He's like, why does he talk funny? So
That's right, he didn't because he passed out within 2 minutes of showing up. So
giant head on the TV.
yeah, that's all you could see.
Yep.
Number 5. Did any of you see the highlights of the recent NWA Ring of Honor Crockett Cup? Rock and Roll Express versus the Briscoes. The Rock and Roll are in their late 60s, and taking bumps like they are 20. Worth watching, especially if you like nostalgic wrestling.
It was actually pretty interesting. He's absolutely correct. I didn't get to see the whole thing. I just saw the highlights like he mentioned, and they were taking bumps, and I'm like, and I had to look, and I was like, I had to look back. Like, is that the Rock and Roll? And exactly what he said, and I totally forgot that they were going to be fighting. So, yeah, I did see it.
So I should look it up.
Yes,
yeah,
you
I'll
should.
have to check this out.
It was interesting to watch them take bumps. It reminds me of Flair taking bumps all the time. So, pretty good.
Sorry, I just read the next question. Number 6. I need some new sweatpants. You guys have your merch out yet?
No, but I'm going to write that down. I will get you some sweatpants. I need to know the size. What, 3X, 4X?
Probably something around there. I would say about a 50 waist and a 30 length. I'm kidding. It's not that big.
What is he, probably large, extra large?
That will be question number 5 for him. Get us your sweatpants size, and it can't be extra tight. That's weird.
I'll get him sweatpants with the logo.
Benoit just give him a stunner?
Yeah, he did.
Jesus. All right. Number 7. No, of course. We've already gone over. We need to start doing this earlier. Do you like Vince's wildcard concept of having top talent work both shows? Rumors say this idea is a last resort effort to boost TV ratings.
First off, they should probably I think it's time to get rid of Raw separate from SmackDown. Make it WWE again. Anybody can cross over. Dwindle down your talent. And do an invasion angle and do it right. Do it with NXT. Mm-hmm. Do the invasion angle, but do it right. That's how you get them all back together.
I agree. You got to do something.
Yeah, but you just have so much talent there. Like, what are you gonna? I mean, you just gonna cut everybody?
Well, you're gonna have a fucking better product. They're leaving anyway to go AEW because they're not being used.
They just
they're being used and we're the revival. We're gonna shave our backs on TV and then we're gonna just roll around because our crotches. It's stupid. I feel bad for them. They're probably like, we want the fuck out.
Yeah.
Why do you think? Because Sasha's gone. Rowan's there. Who's
Luke Harper?
Luke Harper, thank you. He's gone. So, but they made him. He's got to fill out his contract, so he's going to do nothing. Rhino's leaving. He's doing independent booking. We see that Dean Ambrose is gone. Yep. He may come back someday, but he's independent. He likes it. Like many people have said, I'd rather fight. Or I was listening to something yesterday from Patton Oswalt. I know you like Patton. Mm-hmm. He was talking about the best money he ever made is he got offered to play at a casino. And this is kind of what it reminds me.
Kenny Queen, Spencer?
Yes.
Spence.
So it reminds me of that. Like a lot of wrestlers would rather play in 150-seat arenas and in a gym and just live their life out. They like it. They're not going to get paid shit. But like Dean, he has all the money he needs. He's fine. And now his wife is on Raw anyway. So back to Patton. This is it was a fun story I heard. He's talking about how he got offered more money than he should to play at a casino. It was basically a year's worth of his daughter's college tuition in one night to play at a casino. And they said, you come here about 9 o'clock, we'll get you, and then you play for an hour, whatever, they're done. And they're like, we want you to do a meet and greet with some of our high rollers. And he's like, okay. And he said it was 40 people, and they got there at 7:45. There was 40 people that came through, and they were just all obliterated. That was that. He was done in 15 minutes. That was it. So then he gets on stage. He literally walks out before they say anything, King of Queens, King of... He's like, all they were doing was shouting everything I was in at me. So one would be King of Queens, and I'd just be like, yep, King of Queens, and they're, yay! Or anything else he's in, and they would just say that. So when he was going out, he said, I'm going to play for an hour. You guys are paying me way too much. And they said, don't play more than a half hour. Well, I'm telling you, don't play more than a half hour. Because he's like, by then, this is 2 hours after the meet and greet. They're more obliterated. Mm-hmm. So he said he went in, didn't tell one joke. Just talked to them about stupid shit and he fed off of them. And he said, best payday I ever had, never said one joke.
Yep, living the dream right there.
Yeah, and Patton's great. So, and have you guys ever watched, we might have to watch it because we're going to finish early. I'm just going to show you guys one clip. Have you ever watched Bad Man?
No.
Oh my God.
Never even heard
I might have to show you two of them. It's a rip-off of Christian Bale's Batman. Hysterical. So we'll watch it. I'll show you the one with Patton, and I'll show you, there's two that I'll show you. The one with Patton, and then you've seen Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Like the end scene where Catwoman's there and Talia reveals herself as Talia, all that shit. So one of those is the scene. So we'll definitely, you'll like it. It pays homage to it. What else you got from Jason Debate?
Last one, which now makes sense because they were in Cincinnati, which is I didn't get this one as I read it earlier. What a classy Monday Night Raw it was this week. It's refreshing to see such a well-dressed and well-behaved audience for once. Because they're in Cincinnati.
It was trash.
That makes sense.
Yep, absolute trash. He shoots, and he misses again. Week 1 was the best. You should have moved it to block the door. It would have been in.
What?
Ooh, baby.
Baby, I love you. Wait, is that where you're going with that? No? Okay.
Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Nah. All right, so from Jeremy, perfect discussion this week has to do with the brand split. I'm sure you guys will touch on this, but after Monday night's debacle of the wild card rule, what do you guys think of the brand split concept overall? And the fact that the ratings decreasing, could they get rid of the split altogether eventually? I personally think they have enough talent for the split, but they can never stay patient and keep the shows separate. The way Triple H runs NXT as a separate entity should be how Raw is run by one person and SmackDown ran by another person. So each show would have their own identities, their own look, their own rosters, etc., etc., and their own announce team. It's ridiculous having Graves be on both shows. For one, he makes the shows difficult to stomach, and two, they should have their own broadcasting teams. So that'd be my wish with the brand split, and sure, just like every now and then when NXT stars are promoted, you can maybe have a trade or two in between shows, but otherwise, leave them alone. Thoughts?
I agree. Well, I mean, I don't like Corey Graves, so that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, just like when they did the first brand split and they had Raw and SmackDown, I know they did for a little bit, but then they finally got Michael Cole and Taz, and then they had, Jerry Lawler and JR on Raw. And that made everything fine. It was very easy. They didn't switch until they ended up doing that draft, and that was like 3 years after the fact. And now it's just everything I feel like they switch announcers all the time. Like WrestleMania, when they do these pay-per-views, I'm so confused because it's different announcer. Like, I don't get it. So I would agree, but I think in general, why don't they should just go back to one overall again,
Is this the by the way, we're on to the next match, which is Y2J, Chris Benoit, Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is for the
title.
Both titles?
No. It's just
yeah, that's Unforgiven, I think, maybe.
Or that was Triple H, wasn't it?
No, Jericho wins it, but
Jericho. But who was in that?
Triple H
Triple
and
H,
Stone Cold.
And so okay,
I think it's Unforgiven in this year that he does it.
Okay, so I also, like I said, you can combine everything and just have everybody go into every show. But brand split makes the most sense. Have them all separate. Have them invade one another. So you have your WCW, you have your WWE, your NXT. So instead, it's Raw, SmackDown, NXT. It could work. Vince has got to. Hopefully, when the XFL starts going, he's more that way. And it sounds like he may be trying to get this more to Triple H, but we'll see. If he does, I think it gets a lot better.
What if this whole time it's all been Triple H? Then how do you feel?
It hasn't been.
I'm just saying, what if it has?
I guarantee it hasn't. Just by how we watch NXT. If you watch NXT, you'd agree with me 100%. I know you do anyway regarding to this.
Nope, only 98.
Okay, or 69.
Nope, 98.69.
96.
0.9. And
there you go.
6.
9 or 6.
69.
All right.
Okay.
So
agree to disagree.
I think that we would see just NXT is so much better writing, better announcing, like everything. Morrow should be on Raw or SmackDown and be much better with him.
But he was on SmackDown already.
Yeah, but they need to put him back. So good question.
But yeah, I agree with you guys. Yeah.
All right. And we did our match predictions, right?
Yep.
All right, we're good there.
Did.
So, anything from Dark Side of the Ring this past week, Brandon? I know.
No, I got to watch.
2 weeks
I
ago.
watched the
Last of the Von Erichs.
I did watch that crazy story. It was good though.
That one or
Yeah.
Bruiser Brody?
Both of them. I
Yeah.
watched all of them except for. See,
What is it? Glorious. What's the new one?
Gino Hernandez.
Yeah. That's right.
See, I have a Roku, but I got the what is it, Viceland?
Yep.
I got the Viceland app, and I'm able to watch the first one, the third one, which is Bruiser. The fourth one, Von Erichsen. I'm going to watch Gino sometime this week. But I can't watch the second one, which is the Montreal Screwjob.
Right.
And I get that's probably like the highest rated one, but I don't understand how I can watch all the other four, but I can't watch this one.
You haven't seen Screwjob yet?
No.
You can find it on YouTube. I bet you.
I tried. I can't.
You have to.
Trust me, I've tried.
All right, I'm sure you have. And then what's going to be next week? Do we know? Or this would be.
I do not.
Just
I do not,
aired, I should say.
But these are good. I mean, I like them. I don't know how much you guys have watched.
I haven't seen them. I gotta watch them.
They're
They
good.
Are really good.
Yeah, they're good.
What's your favorite so far?
Mine.
Fabulous Moolah, by the way, is on. I guess this would be when this is technically taking place. So when people hear this on the 16th.
My favorite. I mean, it would probably have to be Montreal Screwjob, just because I like the story and I haven't even watched it yet. But the one out of the ones I did watch. Mm-hmm. Probably the Von Erichs, just because it's just a crazy story.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet, and I haven't seen Bruiser Brody, but I know the whole situation. And then Fabulous Moolah is yesterday. This
that one might.
Well, the Fabulous Moolah will be a good one because she took advantage of a lot of women wrestlers.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see how they tell her story.
So I absolutely agree. So on May 15th, 2000, Monday Night Raw. I want to talk about what the card was, and then I'm going to tell you what Nitro was, so we can kind of see what it was. Bubba Ray and Devon beat Al Snow and Steve Blackman in 3 minutes. Rikishi beat Kurt Angle by disqualification in 1 minute. There was several hardcore title changes. The Godfather's Ho defeated Crash Holly to win the title.
Yep.
Then Crash Holly beat the Ho. And then Hardcore Holly beat Chris Jericho in 4 minutes. But there wasn't a title change because he already had it. And then the Big Show beat Albert Antest by DQ.
TNA.
Dean Malenko and Perry Saturn beat Chyna and Eddie Guerrero. Edge and Christian beat Bradshaw and Farouk and Matt and Jeff Hardy in a triple threat tag match. And then Chris Benoit beat The Rock by submission in 6 minutes and 49 seconds.
Nice.
That's crazy. So let's go to Nitro on that same day in that was in Cleveland, by the way. This one was in Biloxi.
Gund Arena.
Sting defeated Vampiro in a House of Pain match.
Ugh.
Brian Adams and Brian Clark beat Shane Douglas and The Wall.
The singer?
Terry Funk, the hardcore title, hardcore champ, beat Juventud Guerrero, Conan, and Rey Mysterio Jr. Crowbar and Daphne beat Chris Candido and Tammy Lynn Sitch. Kevin Nash beat Mike
Sonny.
Awesome.
Oh,
Brandon was confused.
What? Kevin Nash beat Mike Awesome. Horace Hogan beat Billy Kidman and Hulk Hogan in a three-way match. What? Terrible. And Ric Flair beat Jeff Jarrett for the WCW World Heavyweight title.
Start of the invasion.
yeah, it is.
That's crazy.
Yep, right here. Now this is a storyline.
Oh, Booker and Stone Cold. Or no, this is the invasion.
Well, this is the start of it.
Didn't he almost get... He got chewed out for this because didn't he almost hurt Stone Cold here?
Right there, yeah.
Yeah.
He almost missed the table. I think he popped him on that. Yeah, because the invasion's the next pay-per-view.
Yep. Because Heyman's right there now, and I think he's going to come out.
Yep. They put him as the one behind it all, but no one knew this was coming. That's the thing. That's the best part.
See, this would have been it was great how it started, but then obviously, with all the contracts that all the big guys, were sitting at home, fulfilling, it didn't work out.
Which is, like you said, it's crazy to think, though, but look.
He already had enough talent. He was taking over a whole nother company's talent. It's tough, man.
Well, it's like, you got Mike Awesome and who else is in there? I'm blanking. Mike Awesome, Stasiak.
Mike, was it Mike Awesome?
But think, though, it's only been...
better than Canyon!
It's only been, 3 months now, I think? Because this is June... And they bought it in March.
Yeah.
So, it's only been 3 months. It's not like these guys have been out forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, he almost misses. Yeah, He almost missed that entire table. That's some crazy shit right there.
All right, so good angle though. Could have done it a little better. I mean, I like how they did this, but as we see, other stuff could happen. Do you want to see King of the Ring again, like as a prominent pay-per-view?
I think it'd be fun. It'd be something different.
Yeah, I think it was nice.
When was the last time you did it? 15? 14?
It was Wade Barrett.
Yeah, when he went.
15.
15?
I think.
Yeah.
King Barrett.
I don't know why they don't do that, to be honest with you, more. I like this pay-per-view. I think it was good. But when they started to get away from it, though,
Yeah, and it's
like the ones back in the 90s when it first started, those were fun because it was legit. Like, they had the bracket and everything, They don't really, doesn't seem like they have that much anymore.
When they do it, it's just it's a small thing, and they do it on like the network. And they do have a bracket, but it's not as prominent.
Yeah, I don't want that. I want a good pay-per-view out of it.
How did he make that?
You almost need him right in the face. That would have been awesome.
Crazy. All right, so anything else from you fellas?
Nope.
All right, so thank you to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Thank you to Brandon at All Wear Clothing, first and primary sponsor of OTL Sports Podcast, also a sweatpants provider.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to Sean at Crandall's Quality Lawn Care, serves the Toledo and surrounding area, and not Cut
Iraq, where they cut grass with Caesar.
Thank you, Sergey. And thank you to Verizon, PNC, and Ben at Yark Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. We will return to 2 episodes again next week.
Good night, Mother Rush.
Oh, better than Canyon.